Hey, what's up, you guys? So, today I am filming this review way late because I felt immense shame at the fact that when I was vlogging about my birthday and I told you guys that I went to the movie theaters, I said that I would do a review on the movie that I saw, and I didn't even tell you guys which movie I saw. And then I just completely forgot about it because I did not write it down as a future topic. And then today, it just hit me that I hadn't talked about this. So I'm just gonna put my thoughts out there. And like always, anytime I talk about movies or anything in general, when it comes to shows and whatnot, I have to talk about spoilers because that is simply a skill that I feel like I don't have because my retention of movie events is just really, really bad. So, given that it's been a couple of weeks already since I saw this, no, it's only been a week and a half. You can expect for my recollection to be even more limited than normal, but I think that's what's going to make this potentially fun. So here I go. So, first of all, I enjoyed this movie. I feel like when it comes to the Mission Impossible movies, again, my movie retention is bad, so this is no exception. I was trying to remember what happened in the last movie, which I believe was called Rogue Nation. I remember the color red for some reason. Maybe that was the color of their logo or symbol or something. And if I'm right, I only remember the stuff that I saw in the trailer, which was him hanging from that train, not train, plane. And honestly, that was it. So sometimes I wonder, did I really see this movie or did I just see the trailer? Because honestly, sometimes I can think of a movie and take myself to specific scenes, even if they weren't all that memorable. But when it comes to Rogue Nation, I just don't. But I remember hearing Rogue Nation throughout the dialogue, unless I'm dreaming it up right now as I go. And yeah, when it comes to comparing this Mission Impossible movie to any past Mission Impossible movies, I couldn't tell you because I feel like I saw the third one, and I also feel like the folks who I have conversed with about this have said that that's their favorite Mission Impossible movie. But when it comes to this one in 2018, I feel like it was a good time to watch it. Like, I was entertained from beginning to end. There were some parts that were kind of annoying for me because I guess because when you see so many movies, you fill in the blanks yourselves and nothing really impresses you. In the very beginning, it starts off with them talking about this one person who they are looking for, and they have an alias for him, sorta, and they don't have a picture in the database attached to this person. And then I'm like, oh, of course, that's totally going to be Henry's character. And his name turned out to be August. I don't even remember his last name. I already forgot. But I think it starts with a W. Hang on. Walker. Yeah, that's it. I think that's it. I'm pretty confident that's it. But, anyways, so it's not revealed until later on in the movie. That's pretty much the climax of the movie. But I found that annoying because the movie is trying to convince you the whole time that this particular character is actually siding with Ethan. But of course not. Why would Ethan all of a sudden have a partner after all of these movies when he's supposed to be the guy who just accomplishes everything independently? And they're even trying to make it seem like the folks who are his superiors are even beginning to not trust him. Like, come on, you know that this movie just has to work out in the end somehow. And honestly, I enjoyed the action in it because there were times in which I was like, okay, I know that this is a like a spy movie and all that, but there was some stuff that you couldn't really have seen coming. And I just feel like the cast that was chosen was perfectly suitable for this because I felt like it was, by my standards, it was diverse enough. Like, I didn't feel like there was a character that we could have done without. And that's something that's really important for me because it oftentimes I walk out of a theater saying, why did I see so many people and what were their roles? So it was good to see that in this movie I felt like everyone played their part. But overall, of course, it's not the best movie I've seen in my life, especially when it comes to war movies or espionage movies. But it was entertaining. That's all that matters. And of course, I liked the cast that's in it. Like, I have seen Tom Cruise and other stuff. And although I feel like I have been saturated with him, his presence did not bother me. And then, besides Batman versus Superman and the Man of Steel and Justice League and the Count of Monte Cristo, this is the third time I see Henry Cavill acting. So after this, I feel like I would love to see him as James Bond actually. So I hope he gets to do that someday because when it comes to Henry as an actor, I feel like he could be doing more. And I don't know. Maybe I just have a bias for him because I happen to like him as Superman, even though I feel like Superman has been poorly written up until maybe Justice League. I feel like his presence was better in Justice League, but anyways, I know that they're talking about giving the position to Idris Elba once Daniel Craig uh, leaves it, but anyways, that's beside the point. I'm rambling now. And honestly, I am trying to remember that one female character, like his wife, Ethan's wife. And I'm like, I swear, I should remember when she was all duct taped and stuff, I think. But I genuinely don't. And I feel bad because um, I don't want to say that she's essential to the plot in this movie, except for assisting that one guy at defusing the bombs, I guess. But yeah, I just don't know what else to say about that. I don't have a very good movie memory. But, anyways, I'm just here to tell you that I had fun with this movie. I thought it was cool. Not the best movie by any stretch of the imagination, but I didn't walk out of there going like, I could have had a better time doing something else. It was pretty entertaining. And of course, when it comes to the helicopter scene up in those mountains, I'm like, yeah, real life just doesn't work that way. You guys should have been so busted. And of course, it's Ethan, so you know that he has to overcome all of the challenges because he's the main character. And of course, he just has to be successful. But it bothers me that I know who the main character is and you know that they have to make things work. So when you think that they're in danger, you know that it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be all right. They're the hero. They have to live. So I don't know. But then again, this could have been a surprising way to end the movie and be like, oh, no, this is the final movie, so we're gonna take this character out. It's possible that this is not the final movie. I don't think it is the final movie. I feel like we need another one, maybe. I don't know, but it didn't feel like it was conclusive. Now it was pretty surprising for me that they got rid of that one guy who has been, I think he's been in all of the movies, or at least most of them. He's the guy with the white hair, like I guess in charge of the team or the ops or something. I already don't even remember his name, and I should. But yeah, he actually gets taken out in this movie, and I'm like, oh wow, I remember that face. I remember his character. So I guess that was surprising for me. But other than that, nothing else was really shocking. Save the world from a nuclear blast. That's it. But I liked the setting as well. I feel like the cinematography was pretty beautiful. Like I can see that they put effort into this. And then I'm just gonna throw this out there, but I absolutely kept looking at Henry's mustache, because I remember the fiasco situation on Justice League and how his face looked terrible because they tried to what do you call it when you're filming? Pretty much Photoshop it in a movie off his face, and that junk looked terrible. When I was watching Justice League, I really couldn't tell, but then when people started pointing it out, I was like, oh, that. And when people started doing um, their own parodies about it, I'm like, oh, I see it so clearly now. Why could I not see it during the movie? I just feel disappointed at how just blind to details like that I can be. But then again, it's just a movie. I mean, it's my expectations of movies are just low because they don't really improve my life, but they don't make it worse either. They're just made for entertainment. So I guess I can see people being annoyed if the quality is not present and you're investing good money to see good quality content, but I don't know. I guess I just know that realistically not everything can be perfect all the time. So stuff like that I just let go. And especially since I didn't notice it, there was no way it could bother me. So, but anyways, you guys, you let me know thoughts that you may have on any of the stuff that I just rambled about. And I'll make sure to review a movie immediately when it comes out, or possibly even look at the review of what other people have posted about a movie if it's been like a week since I last saw it, so I can maybe elaborate on this a little more. But at least you know what my feelings on it were, and I got to deliver what I promised that I would deliver, which was tell you guys which movie I saw on my birthday, because I know someone asked me during that stream. And I just felt completely terrible that I neglected the topic, so I said, you know what? Let me take care of it tonight. So here it is. Alright, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'll see you soon.